Thatdamn Stev, and look at my big green dick. Hey, what's up? Thatdamn Stev here. I think you saw my big green dick. Cool. This is episode 12. Yo, what episode are we on? What? You no fucking help. Kill yourself. So we'll call it 12. Fuck it. Anyway, got the white zombie shirt on. Rob Zombie, I guess. Rob Zombie, yeah, on the bottom. Rob Zombie. I was going to wear my Pantera shirt that my boy Fish Nasty was wearing. I have the exact same shirt, but I couldn't find it, so that's what it is. This episode is brought to you by Pool Noodles, helping kids play like they have long dicks since they were invented, and Mountain Dew, yet again, DC Shoes. The sponsors are growing and growing, but my pockets aren't. So should I stop plugging the sponsors? I mean, if they're really not doing anything, but I mean, really they're not obligated to, because we never had a contractual agreement, so here I am. I'm just spitting fucking brand names. Maybe it's not about sponsorship. Maybe there's some guys out there, maybe even a few gals, that want to be just like me. So I just give you a little insight on what I wear, what I drink, what I do, and that might aid you to become just like me. Although, I wouldn't recommend it. Unless you want to be fucking awesome, winning. Anyway, let's jump right into this. I got a couple specials for you. And this episode really is going to be about Thatdamn Stev. I'm going to let you know what's in my mind, what works. What makes me tick. If you don't know me, which a lot of you do, but if you don't know me, this will give you a little insight on the, sociopathic, sadist, philanthropist. It'll give you what you need. Anyway, first, I'm going to blow through these real quick. Kids that are, 9 and 10 years old, if you talk like this, and you can't properly pronounce, that's your fucking parents' fault. Kick them in the nuts, call Child Protective Services, because they're not raising you right and you're not developing right. At 10 years old, that kid is way too old to be talking like that. Hell, even at 3, they're way too old rather, to be talking like that. That's what happens when you say baby talk to your baby. I know you think it sounds cute, but you got to realize your child's mind is a sponge, especially at that. They're going to learn their mannerisms, their speech patterns, everything right there. So why would you fuck up their development by going, oh, look at the baby, look at the baby? No, talk to your fucking kids like they're human beings, and you in turn will get human beings. That's why my kid is about to hit 2nd grade, but he reads on a 4th grade level. Oh, imagine fucking that. Also, I noticed with that, black folks don't really do that much, so good for you, black folks. They have their own vernacular and slangs and way of talking, and it's a cultural thing, I suppose. But it's the rednecks. Most of the time, it's rednecks whose kids talk like that, and it's like, well, I mean, they don't really have much value in this world anyway, so. But they keep breeding, so, because we keep allowing it. But yeah, let's talk about redneck for a minute. I believe a redneck is somebody who lives in the South. Now, I know people will say, oh, well, I think it's the Mason-Dixon line. Fuck the Mason-Dixon line. Real rednecks are from the following states: North Carolina, South Carolina, Georgia, Florida, Alabama, Mississippi, parts of Louisiana. That's it. That is your redneck territory. If you are from the Northeast, say the farming towns of Pennsylvania, possibly New Jersey, upstate New York, and you wear, your tight little jeans and have big trucks and a dip in your mouth, that shit, vile rubbish, as some of the British would say, you're just a hillbilly. You're not even a hillbilly. You're a fucking hick, and you're an idiot. So that fucked up the camera focus, sorry. You're a hick. Cut and dry. You're a wannabe redneck, but you don't live in the South, so you're just going to replicate, so you're an idiot. Kentucky, Tennessee. Now, you guys will say, I have rednecks. I would call that hillbillies to extreme hillbillies. You're in the Appalachian Mountains and whatnot, so you are a hillbilly. Texas, Montana, New Mexico, Arizona, Nevada, you know, all those states, that's the West. You guys are cowboys. You're not rednecks. Now that we got that out the way, rednecks have a special dance that they do. It's called line dancing. What the fuck is that? I don't get it. Let's stand in a line. We don't need rhythm. We'll take a couple steps left, a couple steps right. We'll tap our boot on the ground, slap it, turn, repeat. You know, I'd rather watch somebody twerk. But that's just me. You know, I've seen a video where he's talking about twerking and how it's, you know, shitty. I mean, to each their own. I enjoy it. I mean, I don't sit here and watch twerk videos 29 hours a day, 24 hours, shall I say, plus 5 hours of sleep. That's 29. But yeah, I don't sit and watch them all day. But sometimes, you know, I'll be on Vine or whatever, and I'll come across it and somebody's twerking. I'm like, you know, that's just swell. I mean, if you got a chick that could twerk, good for you, man. Just make sure she don't have any fucking video cameras while you're at work. Way better than line dancing, and it requires some sort of talent because not everybody has an ass and not everybody can shake an ass. So keep the twerk videos up. That's good. What would be fucked up? What would be so fucked up? And this brings me to my contest. If you send me a video of you line dancing and just bust out twerking, that would be hilarious. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, bang, or like Achy Breaky Heart. They're in the middle of line dancing to Achy Breaky Heart, and somebody done snuck some Luke Skywalker up there. It's like, don't stop, don't stop. And then everybody goes fucking nuts. That'd be great. Send me a video of that. I want to see that. And if you don't, I will kill you. Try me. But anyway, the contest, I would like a video reply. I can't really do it with comments because I'm not, you know, I'm an imaginative person, but not to that extent. So let's go ahead and send me a video response to episode 12 here. You doing some stupid shit. It doesn't have to be like, oh, you failed and broke your fucking face open or busted your ass out. It ain't got to be nothing like that. If you want to line dance and twerk, cool. If you want to tell a stupid joke, cool. If you make me laugh for more than 6 seconds, you will win a fantastic prize. I don't have the exact prize, but it will be chosen at random on one of my many adventures to the flea market or antiquing, and I will autograph it. Yes, you can have an authentic Thatdamn Stev autograph. Let's see who does this. If not, I will be highly disappointed and will probably commit Japanese ritual suicide. With that, I want you to here, have this little treat.
Here we have an excellent exhibit of the American alligator. This baby is about 18 inches long. He feeds in the shallows on the small fish and possibly snails. There we go. Very seldom.
That was some BBC quality fucking programming. Sponsored by viewers like you. Yeah, man. Now into Thatdamn Stev, the man, the legend. You know, life isn't easy when you have a dick like a short stack Pringles can. You know, gate big, but that big around. Fucking awesome. It gives you a lot of confidence, but it gives you a lot of hindrances as well. What makes my mind tick? Who am I really? I grew up in a small town in Florida. It's pretty burnt out now, and we were just going over this last night with B-Dubs, the hot chick in episode 11. Basically, yeah, man, grew up here, and this town was a decent town when I was a kid, and then the economy kind of dumped, and so did the town. I mean, we can't have anything nice. We can't. So, you know, we're here. That's what we do. But yeah, grew up there, left, went in the Navy, and never really spent that much time on a ship, believe it or not. After 8 years, I was always deployed to Iraq or Afghanistan or Guantanamo Bay. So I was kind of happy about that because I really didn't like the concept of being on a box in the middle of the ocean. It's not for me. Yeah, so that kind of made me into an asshole. But I was always a dreamer. I always had a passion for automobiles, motorcycles, things like that, anything with an engine. So I guess it's a good thing by trade that I'm a motorcycle mechanic. So yes, a motorcycle mechanic. Imagine that. You just learned something about me. I like the earth. I like people to an extent, unless you're a fucking mouth breather. So don't do that. Breathe through your nose. If you're stuffed up, fine, but I mean, if you're not singing or talking, keep your mouth closed. Don't just, this is the stupidest shit ever, makes you look retarded. Stop. But yeah, I'm into philanthropy, believe it or not. I even surprised my wife with this. If it's a good cause and 100% of the proceeds go to the cause and not, 10% of the proceeds and then, the rest stuff people's pockets, I'm down, man. I'll throw $20 at you, $40 at you. I mean, what's $20 or $40? I gave to Whole Foods. They were going to teach kids about agriculture and how to eat right and things like that. And 100% of the proceeds went to these kids and learning and teaching them how to grow their own food instead of relying on big corporations and Monsanto farms to give them their food. And I thought that was swell, so, I dropped $500 million on that. Okay, cool, man. You're teaching the kids something. I believe children are not the future, but damn it, they're pretty fucking close, because by the time the future gets here, they're not kids anymore. But we got to shape them into being productive members and how to stay resistant and be self-sufficient and not rely on big business or government. And that's fucking awesome. So, let's teach these kids the right way. Let them do the truth. Don't brainwash them with your political agenda, your religion, things like that. I'll get into that religion real quick. In the hard times, people are like, oh, it just helps your faith in God. No, let's share some fucking responsibility as grown human beings. Don't be a mystical man in the sky and be like, oh, everything's going to be okay. Well, you know what? If God wanted it that way, it means he's a sadist, because guess what? You put so much trust in him and he fucked you in life, so that's why you're sitting here depressed. So, fuck that. Take responsibility, take charge of your life, and fucking make things happen. But yeah, my mind, it goes at about a rate of 430 feet per second. I have random thoughts. I go into random rants. Half the time, I don't know what I'm talking about unless I'm serious, like, no, this is the way it is. Because guess what? Most often, it is that way, because I know what the fuck I'm talking about. I have an IQ of 140. It's a mediocre genius, but guess what? It's still a fucking genius. Also, that awkward moment when your production is stopped. But like I was saying, 140, that's a mediocre genius, but it's still a genius, so guess what? I'm probably smarter than you. Believe it or not, just because I don't walk around like a pompous ass does not mean that I'm not a genius. It doesn't take away from my merits. Neither does the way I dress or the way I choose to live. Yeah, I'm a Capricorn. I was born in January on a cold winter's night in New Jersey. Yeah, Capricorns, we're all, perfectionists. We got to have everything our way, and that's the way it's got to be, and if it's not, we're raising hell. I get depressed, got a pretty bad case of PTSD, but, I'll fucking live, because I'm not a pussy. I'm not on any antidepressants, I just kind of deal with it. So, VA needs to give me something more than what they give me. Yeah, man, that's about it, dude. I keeps it real, if you haven't noticed. I will always keeps it real. If you don't like it, fuck yourself. Yeah. I guess that's cool, man. That's, I meant to go into a little bit more, but, okay, maybe I will. Anyway, I believe that I would work good with fame. This personality doesn't work being mediocre. It's more like a mental illness to other people, or oh, he's just a fucking asshole. But guess what? It worked for Charlie Sheen, Robert Downey Jr. It worked for all those guys. So guess what? I'm a fucking cynical asshole. Like it, leave it, love it. Okay, so now I'm off that. Not really much else to talk about except for that's it. That's all I got. So, thanks for watching. Share, subscribe, like, do all that fun stuff to support this page. Remember the contest. Not going to tell you again. Remember the contest. Video, reply. Video, reply. Video, reply of you doing something fucking funny. If you want a fantabulous, I just invented a fucking word, fantastic surprise autographed by me. It's worth it. And you don't pay shipping or anything. Takes you up to 2 minutes, hell, 30 seconds. Go ahead, 30 seconds of your time. Say, hey, look at me. I got my dick in my hand. Not that. YouTube won't allow that, so don't put that. you can either email me at thatdamnstev@gmail.com, or you can just do it here if you don't want your stuff public. I can understand that. So, yeah, go ahead and send that to me, and I will send you your prize. Postmarked by me. It's not going to be a COD, don't worry about it. I got everything. Postage, whatever. I do want to give a quick shout out to everybody that was involved in the Blue Rhino propane plant explosions that happened the other day in Tavares. I wish you a speedy recovery, and I wish you the best. Hopefully everything gets back together. You'll have job stability, but you know, get well soon, man. That was pretty shitty what happened while you were at work. You never expect that. So I mean, you guys, you know, stay strong. For the rest of you, contest, share, subscribe, like, and I will see you next week. Stay up, stay resistant.